following takes place between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Save what you're doing and log out. I need you on something now.
What is it?
I just heard from one of our sources. There's a high probability that someone from our FBI watch list was spotted in Los Angeles yesterday.
Tomas Sherrick, who is he?
He's done work with several terror cells outside Istanbul. Suspected of coordinating several suicide bombings last summer.
Istanbul. There was some chatter this morning about a possible attack by a group out of Turkey. Here it is, from Ankara.
What was the target?
East Coast, New York or D.C. Did the time window pass?
Pass?
The targeted time is for 8 a.m. It's already past 10 on the East Coast.
What if they got the target wrong and it's West Coast time?
And it's going to go down within the hour.
Tell Curtis I'll take this to Driscoll.
So I can take it to her.
Why?
I thought you wanted to keep working it out.
You know, you're really transparent, Sarah. Stop trying to be Driscoll's pet. She doesn't like it.
Have you had voice confirmation from anyone on the train?
No. The signal's just confirmed the bomb. We're trying to get in contact now. It's in a remote area, but local police are heading to the scene.
All right. We have discretionary authority out of a point, Magoo. Have them direct one of their patrol aircraft over the area. Put the pilot in contact with our people.
Should we monitor emergency services?
No, county will cover that. A truck loaded with C4 just derailed a train in Santa Clarita. Free up some of your people. Division's going to send over data.
That could be related to what we just found downstairs.
What'd you find?
Two things. First, there was intelligence indicating the possibility of an attack at 8 o'clock this morning.
Bombing was at 7. That's within an hour of your intel. What's the second thing?
A Turkish national on the FBI watch list by the name of Tomas Sherrick was last seen in the city. He could be related to the bombing.
Okay. Open up channels with division, start investigating this bombing. And work up what you have on Sherrick. We'll brief in a few minutes.
What about the Defense Department meeting? It's in a half hour.
Who's Secretary Heller sending?
Jack Bauer?
Jack? You sure?
Yeah, he hasn't been back, well, since you fired him.
Is it going to be uncomfortable?
What?
Going back to CTU. Seeing Driscoll again.
I don't blame her for her decision.
How can that be? She forced you out of CTU.
She didn't want an ex-junkie on her staff. It's not unreasonable.
You weren't a junkie. You were doing your job.
I was addicted to heroin. It didn't matter why.
Do you miss your old job?
I could have joined other agencies if I still wanted to do field work. But I didn't. I wanted something different from my life. It might not seem like a lot to you. But for me, to be able to have this kind of a connection, I couldn't do that before.
I'm glad you can now. You better go.
Yeah.
Secretary Heller's going to be in the lobby in 5 minutes.
Secretary Heller.
Yeah, I called him Dad once in a press conference, so I decided then and there to use his title all the time.
Audrey, your father's a very perceptive man. I would like to tell him about us before he finds out on his own.
Look, my dad is kind of old-fashioned. Even though Paul and I are separated, he still considers us married.
I understand that. And I don't want your father to draw the wrong conclusion and think that I had anything to do with the breakup between you and Paul.
Yeah, but you didn't. Please, Jack. Let's just give it a little more time. I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to panic. I'm falling in love with you. Look, I don't want you to say anything. And I don't need you to feel the same way. I just wanted you to know.
I will see you downstairs.
All right. This is what we have. A known terrorist named Tomas Sherrick managed to enter the country undetected. I believe there's a likelihood Sherrick helped organize a train attack in Santa Clarita. If he did, he's gonna get out of the country as fast as he can.
Which means we have a small window of opportunity here. Who's covering airports and customs?
I've issued a mandate to LAX, Long Beach, and Ontario.
As usual, Edgar, we can't hear you. Also, where's your laptop in case you need to pull data?
I'm sorry, I'll speak up. And, I don't need my laptop. I have everything memorized. What I was saying is that I've contacted all the airports and asked them to add a layer of security.
Do you have any local contacts for sure?
I'm looking into those now.
All right. Promote everything we receive up to division. Let's find Sherrick before he leaves the city. Let's go.
Excuse me, Miss Driscoll, do you think it's a mistake to assume that Sherrick is on his way out of Los Angeles?
No.
But the timing on the intel doesn't quite match. It said 8 a.m. and the train bombing happened around 7.
Just focus on finding Sherrick.
Yes,
It's Tomas.
the dog get briefcase.
Yes, he's on his way to you now.
Good. You did well, Tomas.
What about Maurice?
He's waiting for you. He has everything you need.
Beirut, are you eating with us?
I'll be right down, Mom.
I'm concerned about him.
Concerned? Why?
I think he's still seeing this American girl, Debbie.
You said you talked to him.
I did. I told him he was no longer allowed to have contact with her.
And he agreed, right?
Yes. But I think he's still seeing her behind our backs.
I'll speak to him.
No. I'll take care of it.
Beirut, we're sitting down to eat. Beirut,
I'm on the phone.
get off and come down now.
Who is he talking to?
I don't know.
Sorry. Who were you on the phone with? I found Scott. You were talking to that American girl.
No, I told you, I don't see her anymore.
Don't lie to me, Bruce. I hear your phone calls at night. I read your emails.
You read my emails? That's my business.
Don't you raise your voice to her father.
While you live under my roof, there is no such thing as your business. No more communications with that girl. Do you understand me? Don't look at her, you're talking to me.
Yes, sir.
So far, everything is on schedule.
Have you spoken to Thomas?
Yes, the briefcase is on its way to us now. When he gets here, he'll take it to the warehouse.
Why doesn't Darcy take it there directly?
He doesn't need to know where our people are working. That's the safest way.
Beirut, if your father seems severe, it's because our job here is a difficult one. If we are to succeed, it's important that we are of a single mind.
I understand.
What we will accomplish today will change the world. We're fortunate that our family has been chosen to do this. We cannot fail.
Yes, Father.
Jennifer? What are you doing here so early?
Oh, I'm not here early.
You've been here all night?
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Nothing right now. I'm just doing some software from Adobe and Microsoft.
You're gonna get caught one of these days.
Hey, Melanie. Don't tell anybody. I have to kill you. What the hell is this? Whoa. Melanie, come look at this.
Looks like someone's trying to corrupt the internet.
Yeah, but it hasn't started propagating yet. They're just placing the nodes. Look at this. This thing could tank every system in the world.
You've got to tell somebody.
If I call the feds from here, they'll trace the call. They'll know I was stealing code.
I do it from a payphone.
No, I'm up to speed on the train bombing. How many confirmed dead? I didn't know that. I will. Thanks, Al. 32 dead.
What's the initial assessment?
An act of terrorism. When you get CTU, I want you to find out all the details and call me.
Yes, sir.
And listen, I don't want anyone except the two of you to know about this meeting with Richard.
Of course.
I tried to get a hold of you last night. Where were you?
I had dinner with a friend.
Oh, anyone I know?
No.
Jack?
Sir. I'll call you when I get to sit here.
I'll get it. Hold on.
O'Brien.
Chloe, it's Edgar Stiles.
Edgar, you don't need to use your last name. You've been here over a month. What is it?
Okay, I got someone on the other line who says he's a friend of yours. He needs to talk to you.
Who, Edgar?
His name is Andrew Page.
Fine, put him through.
Okay.
Hello?
Andrew, you know I can't take personal calls here.
It's not personal. I found something.
On the net I think you should know about.
What?
There's a fake NAT table in several
Large corporate matters. It was loaded this morning.
How would you know that?
I was trying to download some software, and I noticed it.
By download, I assume you mean steal. Otherwise, you wouldn't have even seen a NAT table.
Okay, fine. But I hacked deeper, and I found all kinds of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
I think someone's positioning code.
For a major internet attack.
The thing is that not all the code remarks are in English.
What language were they in?
I don't know.
Look Middle Eastern. Like Arabic.
Or Turkish, maybe?
You find something?
Yeah, Sarah's working on the list of known contacts for Sherrick.
This is some flags from one Maurice Landstrass. He owns the dry cleaners in Studio City. We dug into the records and found his business is owned by a holding company based out of Ankara, Turkey.
All right. Give this to Ronnie. Tell him to get over there and see what he can find.
Excuse me, Miss Driscoll.
What is it, Chloe?
I just got a call from an old classmate, Andrew Page. He noticed that a number of high-profile internet nodes have been compromised. I think this could be related to our present threat.
What makes you say that?
A computer network virus was launched this morning from a server somewhere in Turkey. That's where Sherrick is from. Should I start working it up?
No. The bombing and Sherrick are all we should be dealing with now. But pass it to the FBI.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I have a scheduled meeting with their interest.
Jack. It's okay, Sarah. This is Jack Bauer.
Oh, Mr. Bauer. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Chloe, how have you been?
Not perfect, but okay, I guess. How are Kim and Chase?
Good. They just got a house in Valencia. Kim's taking care of Angela, and Chase is working for a private security company.
That's interesting. I mean, I'm interested. I just have to set up a protocol.
Yeah.
Jack.
Curtis, is everyone ready for our meeting?
Almost, but I should tell you, you're probably gonna get cut short today.
The train bombing in Santa Clarita.
Among other things.
What other things?
I won't bore you with it. We're out. Okay, we'll have you in voice 3, data 4. All right, Ronnie, this is Jack Bauer. Jack, Ronnie LaBelle.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Jack.
Ronnie's got your old job, head of field lens.
Yeah, I know. How's it going?
It's busy. It's nice meeting you.
Look, would you rather reschedule this?
Nah, it won't be necessary. Aaron will be freed up in a couple of minutes. Tell you what, why don't you use the station? Make any calls. It won't be long.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know, Max. Let me find out. I'm on with a representative from Vandenberg. He wants to know how long we're going to be pushed back today.
Don't change anything with Vandenberg.
We'll stick to the original schedule. Okay, Max. Yep. We'll see you then.
Have you spoken with your brother?
No. I don't think he even knows I'm coming with you today.
It's probably best that he doesn't.
All right. I'll stay in the car. Dad, look. Even if Richard does go to this protest in Lockheed, it's not the end of the world. It's not a page 1 story.
That's not the point. It's an embarrassment to me and to the president.
What are you going to say to him?
Got no idea.
The thing that gets to me is he doesn't even know the first thing about the politics of all this. He's just doing it to rebel against you.
When did I become the enemy? What did I do?
Nothing. Richard's acting like a spoiled child. He's going to have to grow up someday. Audrey Raines. Yeah.
Heller here. Yes, Mr. President.
James, I'm thinking of raising the terror alert level.
Because of the train bombing out here?
No, not just that. Langley's picked up some chatter. We also have intel on some watch-listed individuals who've gotten into the country.
Well, my instinct is to wait until the NTSB weighs in on the bombing. In the meantime, we can increase our state of readiness.
All right, I'll take that into consideration. I'm meeting with the Secretary of State and Director Shea in a few minutes. I'll see if they feel the same about it.
Yes, Mr. President.
Thank you. Hello, Aaron.
Hello, Jack.
I'm sorry Secretary Heller couldn't be here today.
It's just as well. As I'm sure you were told, we have a protocol in progress. So, why don't we just go down the items and get it over with?
It's fine with me.
I'll be direct with you, Jack. I didn't like the budget your boss proposed.
What's the problem?
Well, Department of Defense is asking for 85% of all interagency monies, which leaves very little for CTU.
If you want a bigger piece of the pie, you're gonna have to justify it.
I have a proposal for you.
You want to use satellite surveillance for all the traffic at the harbor?
Yes. Problem?
Yes, it's insufficient. You need to maintain bodies on the ground.
Too expensive.
Not if you utilize intelligence from the other agencies. Look, I'm not gonna have Secretary Heller sign off on a budget that doesn't make sense.
I'll talk to Heller about it myself.
No, you'll talk to me. We're not doing this twice.
Aaron, Ronnie just arrived at Lance Rath's cleaners.
Where's the feed?
He'll be on channel 1 as soon as he sets the hidden camera.
Excuse me, Jack.
Okay, here we go. Stand down until I give the order. Aaron, go around the back. Sean, you gotta take the side.
Hello? May I help you? Hi, are you Mr. Landstrass? Do I know you?
My name's Ronnie LaBelle. I'm with Los Angeles CTU. Need to ask you a few questions. What do you know about a man named...
Tomas Shurik. I don't know this name. Really? We have records of you contacting him in the last 2 days. Why isn't me? I run a legitimate business here. I never said your business wasn't legitimate, sir. Look, you just can't walk in here and harass me.
He's hiding something.
Sir, I'm not harassing.
It's being handled, Jack.
Aaron, listen to me. The store's open for business, but the blinds are closed. There's no other employees. This guy is way too nervous. Trust me, he's hiding something.
Ronnie?
Can you back up Lance's for a moment, please?
Says here you open at 6 a.m. Have you been here the entire
Entire time? Yes. What's this about?
Right there. Okay, you see that?
Yep.
Tell him to look for something on his right.
Ronnie.
Lance is right. See if there's anybody Sherrick can be hiding.
Do you mind if I take a look behind that counter?
Yes, I do mind. Look, this is my store, and I want you to walk out now.
Sir, I'm not walking out of here until I take a look around.
Look, you just can't walk.
Sherrick. Got him.
Great job. Remember, Dad, we're on tight schedule today.
Richard.
Yeah, she had to step away. Listen, CTU's just picked up a prime suspect in the train bombing. They're bringing him in for questioning now.
Yeah, my father's still in with Richard.
That's all right, I'll brief him later. Just want to let you know.
All right, that's good news.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Wait.
What is it?
Look, about earlier. I don't want you to think that made me uncomfortable. It's just, sorry, Dad. I never thought I'd...
Jack, it's all right. I understand.
No, you don't. I just want you to know that I'm falling in love with you, too.
Wow, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Look, Driscoll's coming back. I gotta go.
Then go.
Okay, I'll talk to you when I get a break.
All right.
What's happening with the suspect?
Ronnie's bringing him in.
Who is he?
Fortunately for you, Jack, it's our problem, not yours.
Right.
I'm going, Dad, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. How many cars do you need to get places?
I didn't come here to argue about the environment, Richard.
I didn't ask you to come at all.
I do not want you to attend or to speak at that rally at Lockheed this afternoon.
You don't have any leverage over what I do anymore. You haven't since I stopped taking your money.
Can't you ever think of anything besides yourself? If you do this, it will humiliate the president, and it will be dangerous to national security.
What could be more dangerous than 2,500 missile delivery systems?
Oh, spare me your 6th grade Michael Moore logic. The world is a little bit more complicated than that, Richard. We do not live in a utopia. America has enemies.
Enemies who were our friends a year ago. And in another year, it'll change again unless people stop supporting your psychotic need to control the world.
Psychotic need? We serve our country. We serve the cause of freedom. What do you do?
Why don't you just go back to your little motorcade and drive somewhere where people actually buy the lies you're selling?
Okay, look. We don't have to do this, okay? We do not have to.
Fine, Dad. What do you want to do?
Do not disrespect me. I am your father.
You can use Station 5. Chloe's opened up the socket for you. You'll be able to access the records volumes, look at those budget numbers.
Okay, fine. I know this guy.
Sherrick?
We were tracking him when I was here. We knew him as Jan Bolik. We linked him to over a dozen complicated bombings in Europe in the late 90s.
Fortunately, we weren't able to stop him from today's attack, but we did catch him. And Jack, I'm sorry I was abrupt before. You helped us with the takedown. Thank you.
Aaron, listen to me. This doesn't make sense. I know this guy's file. He's a major handler. He wouldn't risk exposing himself here in the United States for a train bombing. It's not big enough.
We'll take that into consideration when we interrogate him. I'll give my best to Secretary Heller.
Chloe,
What?
the original data that you pulled up on Sherrick, was there any indication of a secondary strike?
No, everything supports that he was here for the train bombing. There was a time discrepancy.
What do you mean?
There was some high probability chatter indicating an attack at 8 a.m. The train bombing happened at 7.
They didn't give a window, they actually called for a specific time.
Yeah, but the intel was off by an hour. Driscoll thought it was close enough. Can't do that.
What's your logon ID for Interpol overnights?
I'm not comfortable doing this.
Chloe, please.
You're in.
Is this a source?
Yes, it's a decipher.
Calls for an 8 o'clock strike. Unless target deviates, that does make sense. Trains don't deviate there on a fixed course and schedule.
Sometimes when Interpol's breaking codes and communiques, it won't use the exact wording. What are you thinking, Jack?
Sherrick didn't come here for a train bombing. Something's gonna happen at 8 o'clock.
It's 10 minutes from now. No, Paul, I don't want to wait. I'm going to call my lawyer as soon as we get back to D.C., and we're going to get this divorce process moving.
Well, what's the hurry? If we took a year, Pa, see what happens.
Yeah, but it's almost been a year. I don't want to wait any longer. Hang on. Look, I got to take this call and get back to D.C.
Yeah, fine.
All right, bye.
Jack.
Hey, I need to speak with your father.
Look, he's still in with Richard. He doesn't want to be interrupted.
This is urgent. I need him to get me clearance so that I can interrogate the suspect in the train bombing. Driscoll won't let me anywhere near him. I believe he's got information about a secondary hit, a larger one. It's supposed to take place this morning at 8 o'clock.
Well, it's almost 8 now.
I know, that's why I need to speak with him.
All right, hang on.
I'm gonna speak at that rally this afternoon, Dad. And it's not because I hate you. It's because it's something I believe in.
Did it ever occur to you that these people are using you? Don't you realize they're letting you speak for one reason and one reason only? Because you are my son!
Well, I wish I weren't.
What is it, Audrey?
I'm sorry, it's Jack. It's urgent.
Excuse me, Richard.
What could be more important than intimidating me? I didn't know you were hiding in the car.
Richie, why are you doing this to Dad? Can't you just back off?
I'm not doing anything to him.
You know, if you go to that protest at Lockheed, it's gonna hurt him.
Whatever it takes to stop what he's doing.
Jack, if I step on Driscoll's toes and it doesn't pay off, all of a sudden I have a ton of political fallout to deal with.
Sir, I understand that, but I wouldn't be asking you this if I didn't believe that there was an imminent threat to national security that I could help avert.
Share your concerns with Driscoll. Let CTU handle it.
Sir, there isn't time.
It's the president.
Jack, it's the president, and I gotta go.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in Los Angeles? Who are you working with?
I don't have time for this. Okay, you listen to me. Unless you start giving me some answers right now, you're gonna end up in a hole for the next 30 years. Who are you working with? Why did you bomb that train? How far can I push this guy?
We have to find out who he's working with. We should go as far as we have to. Maybe we should bring Johnson in.
Sorry, sir, this area's off limits.
Oh, I'm looking for Aaron Driscoll. What is happening at 8 o'clock?
Son of a bitch, he's jamming the codes.
I am not messing with you. You are gonna tell me. What is happening at 8 o'clock? What is your primary objective?
I'll order security to shoot you if I have to.
Get that door open.
What is your primary objective?
Secretary of Defense!
Heller. Secretary Heller. Secretary Heller's the target. Call Secret Service now.
Call now. Get a team on the way. Secret Service now.
Yeah, I'll hold. The president wants us back in D.C. tonight. What meetings can we eject?
Not Vandenberg. The media's expecting you there. You know, maybe we could skip Paradigm and handle that with a teleconference next week.
Come on, pick up the phone.
Tell the president we'll rearrange our schedule and fly back this afternoon.
Yeah.
Audrey's Jack. Are you still at Richard?
Yeah.
You need to get your father out of there now. The bombing this morning was diversionary. Your father is the real target. You've got to get out of there now.
Target?
Audrey!
Oh my God.